Tom, well played, a second 50 in 3 days. What did you make of your own performance out there today?
Yeah, it was nice to spend some time out in the middle again. I think nice for it to be towards a winning cause tonight, and yeah, I think just trying to play the situation really, not really thought about anything personal too much. Just trying to do what's best for Notts at the time, what they need for me, and I think amongst the lads we just tried to scrap away and put some sort of defendable score on the board, and we managed to do that. And then I thought the bowlers did really well in what's tricky conditions with a short boundary to get us over the line and get us that quarter final.
What did the situation demand from you today? Because 4 down coming in, but plenty of overs left. Were you sort of conscious of the price of your wicket as well?
Yeah, I guess you can't. You are always, you're conscious what's behind you, and but I think in this format we know you can't really think about the price of your wicket because ultimately we knew that we wanted. In my head I had, wanting 150 plus minimum. So that kind of just sort of gives you a rough idea how many you need an over and what who I was going to take risks against and who I wasn't. And just trying to bat with whoever you're with really. And if you feel like you can take someone down and get a big over, you sort of just got to roll with that and not really think about the consequences. And luckily it was my day and they came out the middle quite nicely, and we managed to do that.
It was a pretty similar total tonight to the one you made against the Bears on Friday. So how are you feeling as a team at halfway? Yeah,
I think we thought if we bowled anything like we can and like we have shown there, that we can defend it on that wicket. It wasn't the best of wickets. It wasn't a true Trent Bridge high scoring 200 sort of wicket. There was plenty there for the bowlers. So I think we thought if we executed our skills well, which we did, we knew we were going to go for boundaries, and there'll be pressure moments during that innings, which I'm sure everyone witnessed. And at times the pressure came on different people, but they handled it really well. And ultimately to get over that line and win that's the main thing.
Yeah, now I know we spoke to you a couple of days ago about keeping to Shaheen out here, but Imad Wasim back in as well, and you've got a great seat to witness what he's about as well. What have you made of his return?
Yeah, he's a such an experienced cricketer. To have him on the field, bat, bowl and fielding, and just general tactics. Tactical player. We've seen he captains in the PSL, and to have someone with that amount of experience is invaluable to have. And he knows Trent Bridge. He knows the lads who've played with him before. And as we see, he's a very. If you get him once, he'll make sure you can't hit him for 6 again. He's a very clever bowler. So yeah, to have him back in the side is brilliant. And also to have him and Shaheen is 2 teammates as well, or ex-teammates or something. So to have them both is great for us.
And how valuable was all the experience on the field today when things were a bit tight here and there, and obviously without Stephen Mullaney on the field this afternoon? Yeah,
I thought, obviously Alex taking the captaincy role again, a world-class, star quality player, played all around the world. So I thought he used his tactical brain, excellently. And, of course we missed Maul tonight, but I thought Alex took over that baton really well, and managing who to bowl at what points. And, I think, to be honest, in any sort of knockout game as such, there's always going to be pressure moments, and I thought anyone who came under pressure at those times dealt with it really well.
And is that going to help, do you think, going into what really is knockout cricket now in the Blast?
100%, yeah. I think, now we're into knockouts. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like we might be at Taunton on Friday, I think it is. We'll be going down there to give them a good game, and obviously quite a high scoring ground, but we've got some great batters and some lads coming into nice form. So if we can carry that on and keep our bowlers bowling the way they are, then I think we can go all the way.
Cheers, Tom. Well played.
Cheers, thank you.